us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Let's go. Right. Single, single.
Gonna run it. It's ball. Open space at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the left. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. QB draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, going up top. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. QB got it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, it's Daniels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tate. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quick completion on the out. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
Yeah, and Ohio State's done it year after year, and
He's going up top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
this offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. On the ground, it's Peoples. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole if they start this drive at their own 8. The give on the inside. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hands it off. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods of history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
The Gators have this offense rolling. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Creates a little room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Can't get him to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? As the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Keeps it on the draw. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into half.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the two-point try. From the gun, looking for a man. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
They were trying to throw to get that two-point conversion. It falls incomplete, and you got to wonder, was that the right decision to go for 2?
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off-play action on first down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being picked.
Turning it on. That defense defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the move. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world do the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Ball. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route, giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
His quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running to the left. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Sayin. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Gators just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Back to the ground game on the left. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him! And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Lagway. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They've got it down to the 32, 1st and 10 coming. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Timeout, Florida.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? The run from the shotgun. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. looking for the goal line. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Second and goal coming up.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly